Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today we're working on a 2014 Subaru Forester. We're going to be doing the left front door latch assembly. It's going to be very easy. I want to be the guy that shows you how to do it. If you need any parts or instructional videos, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. All right, so here we go. We've got our door open. We're looking at our door panel. We're going to use a small pocket screwdriver or whatever you happen to have, something small. Right here, there's a little flappy door. Just going to grab this. Pop it open. Behind there, there's a Phillips head screw located right there, okay? So we're gonna remove that. Using a Phillips head screwdriver. Turning it counterclockwise, of course. Grab our little screw out of there. That's what it looks like. You use something like these. These are called trim tools. They're plastic, so you won't mar up any of your plastic door panel here. Feel along the bottom. Just make sure you don't feel any screws or anything like that that go in. Hold it to the door itself. Feels pretty good. I'm just going to start along the bottom. I'm going to use my door panel tools here. See if I can find where the little clips are. I feel like there's one right about there. There we go. It's getting tighter up here. Okay. Over to this side. Do the same thing. Feels pretty good. Okay. Just try shaking it around a little bit as it gets tight up here. All right. So while we're moving it around, feel like it's getting ready to come loose here. Try wiggling it. Feels as though there's something holding it in right here. So I'm just gonna grab something. I'm gonna try to pop this off real quick. Okay, got my pocket screwdriver again, right here. There's a little slot. I'll show you it. 1 second here. Try to get that off. Right here is where I went, okay? Right in between there and here. Just pulls out these little tabs. Okay, now we're gonna find 2 more Phillips heads. One right there, one located down here. You can pick which one you wanna remove first. You do you, boo-boo. One, looks just like the first one. Grab this one. Number 3, just like the other 2. Cool beans. I'm gonna grab our door panel, wiggle it around, comes right up now. Behind here, there's gonna be some wiring and some cables. So you just wanna make sure you take a look and see what's going on before you go ahead and hang it, right? We're gonna disconnect all we can. I'm gonna take this white one right here. I'm gonna try to remember the white goes up top. You can mark it if you need to, or whatever you need to do to remember, or just watch the video to see how it was removed and just reinstall it that way. Anyway, white one. Pull it. Take a peek. It's just a little ball, okay? Easy peasy. I'm gonna go with the green. Just gonna pull it out. Lift it. Let's keep on rolling. Down here should be a little push clip right in the center. There's the push right there, okay? That's where I pushed on. There's one right here. I'm gonna try to push on that one. There we are. Feel around the big one here. That one's probably on the other side. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna try to use a little pick. I'm gonna push in on the center right here. I'll show you where I'm pushing. Subaru was nice and they put it in the back where you can barely get to, but we'll just push right there and that unlocks this little clip right here. Okay? All right, here we go. So we've got our little vapor barrier here. Just gonna try to pull this. This is all sticky goo right here. You get that on your hands, you get it on your arms, you get it on your clothes, and it's gonna be a sticky mess. So keep that in mind, okay? Go ahead and pull it off. Use your pocket screwdriver if you want. Just break it all free. There we are. Cool. Stick it on there. Get this stuff on your clothes. Make sure you don't put it in the washing machine. Your wife's gonna get mad. So, I'm gonna take this little pocket screwdriver. I'm gonna push on the tab right here. Pull this out. There's my tab. We'll take a look. No funny colors. Looks pretty great. Set this aside. So right back behind here, I'm gonna put the window up actually because it's gonna probably be in the way. But I'll put the window back up, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove these screws right here. It's just a Phillips head. And then we should be able to get this out of the way a little bit, hopefully out of the door, and we can take a peek at what's going on. All right, so here we go. We're gonna remove these 3 screws using our Phillips head screwdriver, turning to the left. That's what one looks like. Leave that one in a little bit. Number 2, the exact same as the first. And number 3. Perfect. We'll set these aside. Here we go. Just gonna wiggle it around. See if I can make sure that everything's freed up under here, back here. We've got one thing in here that I'm gonna show you. Looks like right here, that's where the door lock is. There's a little yellow tab where my finger's pointing. I'm just gonna take this, my finger. I'm gonna flip up the yellow tab, okay? See? Now I'm gonna try to grab the rod, pull it out of its little holding point. There it is. I'm gonna see if I can get this moving again. Might be something else in there. This right here is a 10mm headed bolt, okay? Just gonna use my 1/4" ratchet. You can use whatever you have access to. 10mm. What this is gonna do, there's a window channel that comes down along here. It's where the window rides in as it goes up and down. This is just gonna make it so that channel can move around, and I should be able to get this out. Yeah, I can move the channel around. Here we are. We've got our unit. And there we are. Easy peasy. We've got our little slot inside our vapor barrier. Just gonna go ahead and put this through. I'm gonna bring it down. We've got this. This can flop around, right? Just gonna go ahead and bring it down. Try to get it past my window channel there. Get it up to approximately where it's gonna go to. I'm gonna grab my screws. Actually, I'll grab one of my screws now, just so it doesn't fall back down once I do finally get it up there. I'm just gonna start one of these screws in. I'm not gonna tighten it or anything like that. I just wanna make it so I can release this. The locking arm, the piece that goes up like this, and then you got your little yellow clip that I showed you when we were removing it. So we've got our rod. This is our locking rod. In there is the yellow clip that we took off. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna put the rod back in, and then we're gonna slide that yellow clip, lock it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rod, slide it into its hole right there. Okay, just slides right in. Boop. Take my clip, lock it down over the rod, and I'll give the rod a little tug. Feels pretty great. Okay, so we've got our 10mm here. We've got a couple more Phillips heads to put in. So you can pick which one you want to do first. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this 10mm here, start it in. I'm holding the window panel in here, or window channel. I'm gonna turn this to the right until it's tight. Just like that, it's bottomed out. Just give it a little bit. That's it, it's nice and tight now. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna put in the rest of our 2 screws, and then we'll go ahead and tighten them up. All right, so I'm gonna start this next screw in here. I'm not gonna tighten any of these up until I get all 3 of them started, okay? It's very important. our last one. Just gonna grab it. There we are. All three are started. Now we can go ahead and tighten them up. There's no specified torque specification for this, so just make it so it's snug. I'm gonna do the same thing to all three, and then I'll just give them a little bit more. Snug. Snug. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Perfect. We'll take this connector right here. We already checked it. We know there's no funny colors in there. It's not rusted or anything. We'll connect it right in. Now we're gonna test it. We're gonna test this. Locked. Unlocked. Locked. Unlocked. Perfect. This works great. Now we can continue putting our door panel back together. Here we go. We'll put our vapor barrier on. I'm just gonna stick it with the sticky goo. Like I said, if you get this on your clothes, be careful putting it in the washing machine and the dryer and all that. It's gonna get on everything else, so think about that, okay? That feels good. We've got it stuck everywhere. We didn't take any of this apart, so here we go. Let's grab our door panel and we'll keep on moving. So here we go. We've got some electrical connectors here, right? We're gonna go ahead and connect all these in, and then we're gonna move along. We're gonna connect in that one down there. And of course, we're gonna put in our little cables, right? Very important. You don't wanna leave these off because, well, good luck getting in. Here we go. We got one big one. It's gonna go right down here in the bottom. Click. Got a couple other ones here. Click. This one right here goes up higher. Click. Easy peasy. Cool. We'll do that electrical connector in 1 second down there. Just hang it so it's ready to go. I'm gonna do these while I'm up here, and then I'm just gonna set the door panel inside its little thing so I can get down under there, okay? So we've got two cables. We've got our green cable. This one goes down to the handle. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide it in. And then I'm gonna lock it into this little doohickey. Boom, okay? Right here, the top one. This is the lock cable. Just goes in. See if I can get it. Oops. You wanna make sure the door's in the locked position here. Makes it easier to get the cable in. Here we are. I'm gonna lock it in. There we are. Perfect. I'm just gonna take the door panel. I'm just gonna set it up on here. Now I can let go for a second. We've got our cable right here, wiring harness. Just gonna go into the little light. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yep, okay. So right here, this is gonna go right in, okay? Let me see if I can find it again. I'll show you. Right where I am. The lock goes facing up. Clicks in, easy peasy. Everything's in there. Cool. All right, before I go ahead and clip this in, I'm just gonna test it real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock it. Now we're gonna go ahead and lock it. That works perfect. Cool. So now we'll say that it's, let's see, I'm gonna go in actually because that's the door handle I'm gonna be testing. So I'll go in and then I'm gonna try to open the door. Cool. Now I'm gonna try it again, but I'm gonna lock it. Unlock. Perfect. All right, let's get this door panel mounted in. Make sure it goes down, no binding. Goes back up. Love it. Door locks, great. Oh. There we are. Works, works. So here we go. We're gonna test the mirror, left side mirror. Looks good. All right, now we can go ahead and put the door panel on. So we'll make sure that the door panel's pulled down fully, right? We tested everything, we're good to go. We made sure we plugged in this light down here, definitely on, nice and bright. Somebody put an LED, that's cool. There's little holes inside the door panel or the door itself. That's where the pins from the door panel are gonna sit into, right? So you just take a peek, make sure you got them looking like they're pretty lined up. Start at the top. Work your way around. Just give it a little bonk. Bonk, bonk. That's my thing. There we are. Feels like maybe one more here. So we've got 3 screws. One here, there, and there, right? So theoretically we should have 3 screws left, and we do. So we're gonna go ahead and put these in. We're just gonna start them in until we get all 3 started, okay? 1 screw, 2, 3, okay? Gonna use our screwdriver. We're gonna turn them into the right. Like I said, I'm not gonna tighten it down yet until I get all 3 of them started in. It's very important in case you need to shift the door panel around at all, line up the holes. Just gonna help save you a little bit of time in the long run. Here we are. This was the last one, so I'm just gonna snug it right up. That feels good. This one. Feels good. Last one. Feels good. Close our little door here. Nice. We're gonna put this on. That's this right here. It's got this right here, okay? This goes down in there. Once it's in, you just line everything up, give it a little squeeze. All right, now if you wanted to, you can go ahead and clean it down, get off any fingerprints you might have put on there, or leave them, whatever you did.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.